Hi everyone, so I've always known social media has a negative impact on someone's recovery. But I was getting to really think about it the other day, and what is it about social media that's having such a negative impact on people, especially people with chronic illness. And I've realised that every generation that's come before you, every human being that has existed has lived their life through their own eyes. And with social media, that just isn't the case anymore. You are being exposed to everything that's happening in this world, everything that's going wrong in this world, all the horrors that have happened in this world. And I don't think it's something that the human experience can take on board without having a negative effect. Now, obviously that might not be true for everyone, but if you have a chronic illness and you're dealing with just not having any energy, the last thing you want to take into account is what's happening on the other side of the planet, or what's happening in politics right now. You know, I'd witness people on Facebook having full-blown arguments and discussions over politics while they're struggling with a chronic illness, and on top of that they're doing it on their phone. If you are honest with yourself, that is not helping you with your recovery whatsoever. And my advice to you was to get rid of your phone. You know, thank God I didn't own a phone during recovery, but get rid of your phone until you've recovered. Or at the very least, add a curfew where you do not use your phone until, say, 1 o'clock, and get rid of it at 5 o'clock at night. And when you get those feelings like you need to go on your social media to do something, write it on a piece of paper and do it during your curfew. Don't just constantly pick up your phone just to get that stimulation to distract yourself from your life, because that distraction, that short-term crutch, is hindering you from getting well. And I will say that when I did use technology with my curfew in place, I did things that didn't stress me out. I didn't look at news, I didn't look at you know, politics or what's going on in the world. It was things that was light-hearted, funny, helping me towards my direction of recovery. So if you're somebody that's still using your phone in the mornings, first thing in the morning, looking at your phone, looking at your news feed, if you're looking at it before bed and you are constantly engaging in arguments or looking at things that are annoying you on a day-to-day basis, you are not helping yourself. You are not helping yourself recover whatsoever. And if you really, really want to think about it, your arguments you engage in, have they changed anything? You know, how about you get well, and those things you feel passionate about, you sort out, or you help, you know, in any way you can when you're well. You'll actually be able to do something. So drop your phone, add a curfew, or even better, get rid of your phone and recover. Focus on your recovery. And I really do think there is something to that. The fact that everyone that's existed before you pretty much has lived their life through their own eyes. And they've taken on board what they witness or hear from their own experience. I think a lot of people can get into this kerfuffle where they have a certain groups of news feeds, and it paints this picture of what the world is to you that might not even be true. So you might believe the world is a certain way because you're looking at all these news feeds on your Instagram and your social media, and it's painting a picture in your head that might not even be true because you haven't lived those experiences yourself. You're just taking into account what you're reading online. And I think that's really negative for your life and your outcome, especially when recovering from a chronic illness. Something to think about. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.